Is it Groundhog Day? Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Phillies and Symphony Country coming last night's disgraceful game between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Colorado Rockies as the Phillies lose 4-3 to the Rockies after having the Rockies down to their final strike and they couldn't finish the job. I mean, Ian Kennedy, shame on you. And I guess for getting into this video, please subscribe if you haven't done it yet. Please hit the notification bell. Please like this video, comment on this video, share this video. And let's get into this. I mean, do you really think we're going to make the playoffs? I mean, please don't say yes. There will be no playoff baseball for the Phillies here in 2021. It is pretty much official. You cannot say, in your right mind that the Phillies are going to make the playoffs. No way. Here we go. Another season, and we are not going to be seeing October baseball. Another season. As the Phillies get in the Phillies' way again, right? The Phillies get in the Phillies' way, right? I mean, I'm just so tired of this. This is a rage video. A rage video. I mean, this 30th blown save this season, I am tired of this. So now 30 blown save this season. I tell you what, this is a franchise record. So this is just bad. I mean, this is just bad on so many levels. Ian Kennedy, shame on you. But honestly, this offense needs to do more. And of course, right, he allows the go-ahead home run. And then, of course, right, the other guy hits another home run. And then we score one in the bottom of the ninth inning. I knew we were going to do that, right? Of course, we're down by 2. Of course, we're just going to score 1 and then we lose 4-3, right? It works. I mean, that's just the way it works, right? This is just so bad. And we pick up the scoring summary in the bottom of the first inning. Something that wasn't bad. Someone that isn't bad. Bryce Harper, number 30. 4th time in his career, he has reached his mark as he homers on a towering fly ball to left field that barely got out, but a home run is a home run. His 30th of the season, RBI 69 on the year, and the Phillies lead it 1-0. I mean, Bryce Harper, I just feel so bad for this guy. I mean, wasting his prime, right? You go take a look at some players on some teams, they're just primes, they're just being wasted, right? You go take a look at, Mike Trout on the Los Angeles Angels, Shohei Ohtani on the Los Angeles Angels. You go take a look at, a guy like Nolan Arenado on the St. Louis Cardinals. And you go take a look at Bryce Harper on the Phillies. I mean, this is just sad. I mean, this is just sad. I mean, you have a generational talent like Bryce, and you're just wasting his prime years. It's just sad. So 1-0 Phillies. Pick it up top of the 4th inning. Colton Welker singles on a line drive to center field. Trevor Story comes around to score as the Rockies tie it at 1. Rangers scores. He was in a pretty good game up to this point, right? He had a pretty decent start. But no, there's just no run support for the guy. I just feel so bad for him. There's hardly any run support. And pick it up bottom of the 6th inning. Brad Miller grounds out to second base. And the ball was bobbled out there by Rogers. As they are only able to get Bryce Harper at second on the force. And Brad Miller safe at first, right? I mean, excellent job right there by Brad to run that ball out, right? He didn't hit it all that hard, but the ball was bobbled by Rogers. And that allowed Gene Segura to come around to score as the Phillies now take a 2-0 lead. So not the most exciting way to take a lead, but a lead is a lead. And we pick it up at the top of the 9th inning, right? Ian Kennedy come on to try to get the save. Oh boy, and then we allow Colton Welker after we collect the first 2 outs inning, right? I mean, Ian Kennedy, easy, just cruising. Gets the first 2 outs of this inning, and then Colton Welker comes up. What does he do? It's a nice line drive, single to left. And then Ryan McMahon comes in to pinch hit. And boy, oh boy. I mean, here we go, right? He homers on a deep fly ball to right field, way back there. A 2-round shot. That also scores Welker, his 22nd of the season. And the Rockies now take a 3-2 lead. But the thing about this, how many times have you, if you watch my videos a lot, look at what the Phillies do, how many times have I had video recaps like this, right? We have a lead, we blow it. I mean, it's just the same thing over and over and over. Good teams are going to blow leads sometimes. Yes, I understand. But this is not a good team. We blow way too many leads. This shouldn't happen this much. So I hope McMahon was proud. His 22nd run of the season, and to give the Rockies a 3-2 lead. And then Sam Hillard, right? I mean, this went even farther, right? I mean, first of all, that pitch to McMahon, I mean, total mistake on location. That was a hanging breaking ball. This was right there. I mean, and someone said that was on Marchand. Obviously, I don't really agree with that. I think both of these were on Kennedy. I mean, I think that curveball was meant to be in the zone and try to get him to chase. He had him in an 0-2 count. He was trying to get him fishing, right? And he totally missed the spot. I mean, he meant to get that down. He left it in the middle part of the plate, and he was just waiting for it, right? That was a huge mistake on location. Just didn't execute. That's all it was. It's plain and simple. He just missed his location. Bad. I mean, way off, right? He meant to throw it in the dirt. It was an 0-2 game. He's going to try to generate a swing and miss. Ends up catching the middle part of the plate, and it's crushed to give the Rockies a 3-2 lead. And then, I don't know, Sam Hillard, I mean, this ball, I mean, I don't know what this was just a gimme from Ian Kennedy as Hillard smacks this ball down the right field line. Is it fair? Is it fair? Is it fair? It's fair. It's a home run. A solo shot, his 10th of the season. And the Rockies now have a 2-run lead. Now at 4-2 ball game. Last night I was on a StreamYard live stream. I had a great time doing that. But honestly, I mean, looking back now, I mean, I'm thinking like every time I live stream, we seem to just blow a lead, right? We did it against the Marlins. Maybe I should stop. I guess, right? Maybe I should just stop. So 4-2 ball game. They pick it up bottom of the ninth inning. Of course, like I said, I had a feeling this was going to happen. Didi Gregorius grounds out to second base, and Brad Miller comes around to score on the RBI ground outs. And it's now a 4-3 ball game. I mean, right? I mean, of course, we give him a 2-run shot, we give him a 1-run lead, and then we allow another solo shot, and then it gives him a 2-run lead, and then we come back in the bottom of the ninth and just score one, and then we lose 4-3. That's just such a Phillies way, right? I mean, it's just so typical of what this team is all about. To where one hit at a leadoff spot, that was just a terrible base running mistake that honestly could have cost us some win in this game. I mean, that was horrible. Bryce Harper would have drove him in right there. He was throwing out, came out the bag. I mean, that was just a bad base running play from Odubel. Gene Segura with another one-hit performance. I'm tired of these one-hit performances. Of course, he's still generating a decent amount of hits. It's a lot of these just one-hit games. Bryce Harper, the 2 hits, just missed another homer. And collects his 30th home run of the season. Last night, this continues to just be amazing. OPS now 1,019. Average now sits at 305. I mean, this guy, NL MVP. I mean, he's got to win it. But honestly, the baseball writers don't really love Harp. And Tatis, unfortunately, is just a bigger name. And it's just so ridiculous. The odds are against him. It's just not right. I just don't like that at all. Brad Miller, that RBI, ground out, right? I mean, he did a good job running that ball out. And, that was nice to see. And Rafael Marchand has done absolutely nothing behind the plate. As JT Mucha gets it out from starting, comes into pinch hit, and doesn't get the job done. Everybody's just, hating on him and everything. And listen, I mean, I'm not impressed with what JT's been able to do, but you got to give this guy a break, right? Everybody's human. And if you're saying to yourself, oh, this guy's not worth the contract, this guy's not worth the contract. I mean, you look what he did in the past couple of years. I mean, he's a catcher. Being a catcher's not easy. Give this guy a break. I'm going to vouch for this guy. Listen. I'm not happy with what he's being able to do. I mean, he's definitely underperformed this year. If you don't think he's underperformed, and I mean that's just silly. But I don't put this all on JT. I don't. I mean, I just don't put this all on JT. There's no question about that. I mean, Matt Freeling also cooling off. Ranger Suarez, 6 innings, 5 hits, 1 run. The run was earned, 1 walk, and 6 strikeouts. I mean, the real question is, why in the world is the leash not longer? I like to see it, right? I mean, I'd like to see his pitch count get a little lower. ERA now drops to 1.38. But this guy continues to be dominant coming out of Phillies rotation, but he needs to see more innings. He needs to see more innings. That's the only thing I will say. But his stuff looked good, right? It was working well. 6 strikeouts in 6 innings, a strikeout on average every inning. He looked good. His stuff looked good. I was really impressed with what he was able to do last night. And Jose Alvarado and Hector Neris both had really, really good innings coming out of Phillies bullpen, right? Nice 2-shot innings. You see the numbers of Hector Neris over the past, I'd say about 20 appearances coming out of Phillies bullpen. He's been amazing. I mean, he's just been amazing. He's just ERA around the 117 mark around there. I mean, he's been very, very good. And Ian Kennedy, awesome job. He couldn't even collect the third out of that ninth inning, by the way. He couldn't even get out of that. They had to bring in J.D. Hammer to collect the final out. And he finally got it after allowing a hit. But 4 hits, 3 runs, all 3 were earned, and 1 strikeout. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Gets smacked with a blown save. He definitely deserved it, of course, and gets smacked with a loss. His first is a Philadelphia Philly. That was by far the worst appearance we've seen out of Ian Kennedy. Shame on you for not getting the job done, right? And I'm not really happy with Joe Girardi, for having Ranger Suarez on the super short leash, but I think this loss has to really come down on the offense again, and it has to somewhat come down on Ian Kennedy. There's no question about that. I mean, a big mistake location right there to Ryan McMahon. I mean, come on, hang a break him over the middle part of the plate. You really expect to throw that pitch to a major league hitter, expect him not to hit it? I mean, are you kidding me? He was just sitting there waiting for it. I mean, a huge mistake location. Huge! Like I said before, he meant to get that ball down. He meant to get the ball down. He wanted to generate a swing and miss, right? Makes sense. Had him on a 2 count. He wanted to try to get him fishing. Turns out he had a huge mistake location, leaves the ball in the middle part of the plate, and he knocks it out of the park. And then he didn't make it any better with Hillard, right? Hitting that home run about maybe a million miles. So of course we lose 4-3, right? Of course, like I said before, we give up 3 runs there, and then we come back and just score 1 to lose by 1. So of course, typical Phillies loss, right? This has just had all the makings of a typical Phillies loss. So in the live stream tonight, in the live stream last night, I got a couple people saying, oh, well, I'll see you after a Phillies loss. And they're like, hey, well, you know what? I'm not going to get too confident, but hey, it's a 2-1 lead going into the 9th inning. Hopefully Ian Kennedy could shut these guys down. I'm thinking like, hey, especially after we got the first 2 outs, I'm thinking like, hey, we got this. We're going to win. I'm like, let's go. Good way to start the 4-game series. Still don't think we're going to be seeing October baseball. You know what? Good. I feel good. Nope. Not so fast, Ryan McMahon. Stop my hopes and dreams, right? Well, I guess Ian Kennedy, after making a huge mistake. And don't give me the Mets. I'm tired of that. That's a poor excuse. I'm tired of it. It's an excuse to play bad. And, if they're losing, then fine. Take advantage of it and start gaining ground. We don't ever gain ground. We never take advantage. All we do is just continue to lose. That's all we do. So I'm tired of the excuses. I'm tired of this team. I'm just tired of it all, man. I'm just sick of this. I'm so tired of this bad baseball. This is bad baseball. And the offense is other than Bryce Harper, pretty much. Other 2 runs we got to other than Bryce with these RBI groundouts. I mean, it's nothing exciting. I mean, runs are runs, but they're not fun runs. Didi Gregorius, man. I mean, this guy just look lost all year. So I just hate to see this. I don't even know, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, this is a 500 team. We're now just 2 over 500 every single time we get about 5 games over 500. We do whatever we can to try to go back to 500. Whatever we can to try to go back to 500. I mean, I never see anything like it. I mean, this is just a 500 team. It's at its finest. Trying to get a higher draft pick at this point, like in the words of Jack Fritz, friend of the pod, feels like a loss, and trying to just get a higher draft pick at this point. I mean, I don't even care anymore. I'm just so sick of this mediocrity, and this organization is just a failure organization. It's a 500 organization. I'm tired to see a rebuild. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of the 500 baseball year in and year out. I'm just tired of continuing to get drawn into this team too. It's just so frustrating. I had to rant. I had to make another rage video. I definitely think it was well deserved. Some other news here. I mean, the Hotline video, I said it was not going to be out this week. Change of plans. I actually was able to hopefully find an opening for that. I would like to maybe get that video out on Saturday. I have no guarantees, but maybe on Saturday. Most likely. I'm going to say most likely, but if it's not out, don't be too surprised. I'm just very, very busy right now, especially with school starting back. I would usually do it tomorrow, of course. But with school starting back, unfortunately, that's kind of hindered my schedule a little bit more. But not the end of the world. I got responsibilities, but I'm out of school by around 1 o'clock anyway. So it's not really the end of the world. I'm not really tied down to school too much in my senior year. Took some must classes this year. But who cares about that? I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about this disgraceful Phillies loss. But like I said, I'm gonna try to make that outline video. I don't even know, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just really, really bothered by this Phillies loss, and I'm not even surprised by it. I'm bothered by it, but I'm not surprised by it. I'm just partly just tired of this. Like I'm tired of these losses. Like it's just brutal. It's just brutal. 162 game span. We've experienced so many of these losses. So guys, since you watch this video, please subscribe if you haven't yet. Please don't forget your bell. Please like this video, comment on this video, share this video, check out the social media. Link in the description section at Phillies Hats Tube Instagram. Check out Instagram. Call or text 267-225-3392. Email me phillieshatstube@gmail.com. 7-5 the first pitch tonight. Marquez on the mound for the Rockies, 11-10 with a 4.08 ERA, and an opener for the Phillies tonight. I mean, to be determined who will start that. Maybe Connor Brogdon, maybe Archie Bradley, who knows? So I'm going to have to wait and see. So guys, thanks for watching. I'm Luke, and I'll talk to you later. Terrible game. I'll see you guys.